sports fans, thanks for joining us. With Steve Kerr and Clark, now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Clippers, CP3 at point with Redick there at the backcourt. And inside at center, a long 6'11", the skyscraping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Griffin in at the 4. And then for the Los Angeles Lakers, Derek Fisher out there with Kobe. And the big guy in the middle, Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Jones, and it's Ori in at the power forward. Redick passes to Griffin. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
But better safe than sorry. I mean, you got to be sure when you're in traffic.
Kobe kicks to Shaq. Back to Kobe. Dishes it to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fisher. This ball grabs the miss.
Well, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Jordan. There's the feed to Redick. Lets it go with the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Goes up again. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
Well, everybody knows around the league that if you get in Blake Griffin's way when he has a head of steam going, you're going to end up on his poster at some point. So since coming into the league, I think he's become as intimidating a player as we've seen.
I agree. It's just not posterizing people either, Steve, although he does a bunch of that. When he gets a steal and has a free lane to the basket on a breakaway, there's a good chance the crowd's going to see a mini dunk contest from Blake.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shaq dishing to Kobe. Jones. Clock at 6. Ori passes to O'Neal. Puts it up from 12. And the rejection by Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's Paul. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
All right, Doris. Lakers on D. Looking for the first basket of the game. Nice ops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. Second chance effort. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 6 points.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Lakers shooting their first free throws of this one. That free throw missing. Myron Mullins is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. He doesn't get the second one. Clark with the chance to keep this run going.
They're operating as efficient as a heat pump, Parker.
Dudley, no luck. Lakers trail by 8. Eddie Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Dudley. Inside to Shaq. Ori. Back to Shaq. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Dudley. To the inside. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
He got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
So he gets them both.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Fisher. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Lakers with possession here. Searching for their first points of the game.
They've got to start squeezing the orange, guys. I mean, it's that simple. That's 4 early turnovers they've racked up already.
Yeah, they've not been sharp at all. They've got to wake up, and soon. I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Ori kicks to Shaq. Shot to end this cold run. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
That free throw, no good. Eldon Campbell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Clippers leading by 12. Passes it to Dudley. All alone. O'Neal with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Feeds it to Fisher. He passes it to Kobe. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
Paul kicks to Dudley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Dudley's got his first 2 points.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
A different look for the Clippers. Barnes comes in for Jared Dudley, and it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Collison dishes to Griffin.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one drops. Griffin hits them both.
And this is the difference in the game. I mean, they're drawing fouls and then converting at the foul line.
Poked away. Now the pass to Campbell. Outside, Kobe. Lakers working the ball around now. Great D that time from B.J. Mullins. Clippers leading by 14. The open shot. Crawford. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
It's 2-on-1. The finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Clippers?
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
On, here we go. Crawford all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. I mean, a lot of time, all it takes is a basket or two to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
Kobe a screen on Griffin. Oh, trying for it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside to Campbell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
From the baseline. And Byron Mullins the bucket on the assist by Collison.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And here's Crawford. 6 points for him. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound the Lakers.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
No luck. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Clippers ahead. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, you hear murmurs that some in the NBA fraternity consider Blake Griffin a little too nice. Their feeling is that if you get physical with him, you can take him out of his game. It's surprising considering his size and strength. Blake said, "I've never really worried about being called soft. If anybody wants to step up and take that challenge, I'm more than happy, off the court, because I don't want to get suspended. And guys, he's too valuable to this team to miss games. But some feel he has to retaliate to let opponents know he means business."
That animosity can stick around, Doris. Tough thing. Thank you.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Boys checked in for Blunt. Here's Jones, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
9 seconds of the shot clock.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And here's Collison. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They get it again. Griffin.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Shaq is checked in for Eldon Campbell. The Clippers have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
16 seconds of the shot clock. 16.
It's been all Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Collison. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Barry the pass to O'Neal. Lakers working the ball around now. Jones drives in, and the shot is good. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely, Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take-no-chances slam, guys.
Now here's Collison. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
It's taken away by Collison. Now the Clippers moving it up. Griffin kicks to Collison. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collison's got 6 in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the first one at the line is good. Barnes hits them both.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Pass to Ori. Outside, Jones. Outside, Kobe. Back to Jones. Passes to Barry. He kicks it to Kobe. Here is Ori. Just 5 to shoot. To end the run. And Kobe lays it in. Kobe's got his second bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
And Steve, he knows how to get himself on the highlight reel with some of those dunks, but it's not just for show with him. It's an injection of energy for his team and for the crowd. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question. So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, Doc Rivers, the new head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, said after last season, quote, there were times last year when they were the best team in the league. So I clearly think this is an extremely talented basketball team. But can we do that now in the postseason as opposed to just the regular season? That'll be the true test, gentlemen.
Yeah, championship mentality, Doris. Good point. Thanks. Collison. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jones against Barnes. And the basket by Jones.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
It's been all Clippers. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shaq's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kobe passes to Ori. Griffin with the steal. Shaq against Collison. Crawford shoots the 3. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And that's 11 points for Jamal Crawford. The pass to Barry. He dishes it to O'Neal. He's against Jordan. Shaq down low. Guarded by Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Collison dishes to Barnes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Back to Shaq. Pass to Ori. Here's Barry. Into Shaq. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And the Clippers making a change here. He's off on the second. Puts up a prayer. The shot is off. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Fridays are made for basketball, and now, from the 2K